Hi, Fruity Cutie with the booty. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. In this episode, I'm hoping to inspire you to go raw or stay raw, and I'm going to tell you all of the things that I healed on a raw food diet. Now, some of these happened very quickly within 24 hours, and some of them took years. Now, something that's not on this list, like I said, is my hair. My hair was falling out. My hair was really, really thin and really brittle and really damaged, especially because I've been dyeing it since I'm 14. And when I went raw, I was 26 years old. Now I'm almost 40. Okay. And my hair totally healed as long as I take care of it. Okay. So what I do for my hair is I only dye it once every few years. Okay. It's naturally dark and I dye it blonde with blonde highlights, and I use aloe on my hair, and most importantly, I'm raw. So it took a long time for the raw food diet to grow my hair. But all this other stuff happened pretty quickly. Okay, so let's go through it. Ailments I healed by following a raw vegan diet. Remember, raw food plus time equals results. All right, so number one is cystic acne. Okay, so I had acne all over my face and my chest and my arms and my back for years, like 13 years, from the age of 13 to the age of 26. I was embarrassed. I had makeup on. I could never sleep in anybody's house because I couldn't have them see me. I have a photo that is really horrible that I want to put in a book, or I want to show you guys one day. It's packed up in a photo album. I look like unrecognizable. I have a face full of acne. My eyes are very small. I'm super, I look like a drug addict. I look like what is it? I'm trying to say like morphine or Federal. Is that a word? No, Adderall. Phetamine. Yeah, I look like some type of crack addict. No offense to all the crack addicts watching, but it was bad. It was really bad. And then my chest, I had Band-Aids everywhere. Okay, like on my arm and whatever. Bad. Okay, so that took, and I'm going to talk about how long each thing took, okay? That might inspire you to keep going. So my acne, it didn't go away until a month into my raw food journey. I remember it was the summertime when I went raw, and then a month into my journey, I got a colonic. Within 24 hours of that colonic, my skin completely changed. So I had chronically oily skin, just constant oil, because I was eating oil and dead animal body parts, right? So when I gave up the oil, when I went raw and I gave up the oil, and then specifically when I got a colonic, the next day my skin was not oily, and it freaked me out because I was always using those oil blotting papers and I didn't need to use those. And I was always taking toilet paper too, just constant oil. But I was also wearing a lot of makeup too. I noticed my skin started to clear up after that colonic, and then it took approximately 3 months to stop the acne from coming out. Okay, so 3 months, no more acne, but the acne scars, that took, I'm gonna guess, about 2 years. Now, if you have ever met me in person, you see my skin, you're gonna say, "Ooh, Jeanette has such beautiful skin." Yeah, because it just gets better and better and better. I'm not trying to be a narcissist. It is what it is. I have beautiful skin. Sorry. Like, sue me. It just really takes time, and it took 2 years to get rid of my acne scars on my body and my face and my chest and my back. About 2 years. I'm not going to say, it might have been less, but I'm going to say it was probably 2 full years. Okay. Now, does anybody know how fast the skin rejuvenates? Because whatever they say, it took me 2 years. So I don't know if it's 7 years or whatever, but 2 years and I was good. Number 2 is depression. This happened immediately. My depression lifted on a raw food diet within a week. I know that sounds crazy, but I was having suicidal thoughts. I remember going to work and then like waiting for the train and like kind of like thinking about just like jumping in front of the train when it came. And I know that sounds horrible, but like that's reality. And when I look back on my life, which I'm sure many of you guys do, it wasn't that bad. My life has been way worse after going raw. Like, like worse, so much worse stuff has happened to me since going raw. Like, losing family members and stuff. But being sued and all types of crazy shit. But like back then, I think it was because, I know it was because I was in so much pain. My back was killing me. My knees were killing me. I was always constipated and I was in so much discomfort. I had really bad acne. I was overweight. I just didn't want to live. I just didn't see a way out. And mostly it was because, of course, if you eat unhealthy food, you're going to feel unhealthy, and food equals mood. And if you eat sad food, you're going to be sad. But something else was happening, and it was the energy. The energy of eating dead animal body parts, it affects you. So, you can, I can't really explain it. You're going to have to feel it. But if you're still eating animals, I promise you, if you give it up for 7 days, you're not going to want to go back, whether you care about animals or not. I'm not an animal person. I'm scared of animals. I didn't grow up with animals. So like, I'm from Brooklyn. We have roaches and we have pigeons. So the other day I saw some type of something, aardvark, or Awa knows what it is. It was something. It wasn't a raccoon, but it was like something, and it was like a giant rat, and I was so scared. And like, I'm not an animal lover, but I just don't think it's right to be hurting animals to eat them so we can get sick and die sooner from diseases. I just don't. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that's right. I don't like injustice. It doesn't seem very just to be enslaving and torturing animals. It just doesn't sit right with me. So, I did something about it, and I hope that you consider doing something about it as well. If you're not already vegan, you might want to consider it. But specifically, your mental health will completely change. And if you have a lot of anxiety and nervousness, and you're really like scared a lot, or you get really like stressed a lot, look at what you're eating, because your gut is your second brain, and they're highly connected. The mind and the body is very connected. I would recommend you get on a raw food diet just for 7 days. See what happens. You might never go back. That's what happened with me. And I have not experienced the depression that I felt before going raw ever again, even though I have lost, many family members, even though I have been in very depressive situations. I have not felt that depression ever again. Very powerful, the raw food diet. Number 3 is chronic fatigue. I was chronically tired from the age of 16 to 26. Chronic fatigue was causing me to not be able to go to school or work. Specifically work, because I actually dropped out of school. But I couldn't go to work because I was so tired. I couldn't do anything. I told myself I couldn't eat healthy because I couldn't get out of bed, so I could just eat chips and ding-dongs and snowballs and Snickers bars, because that's all I could do. I couldn't make my own food. I was a victim. Number 4 is IBS, really bad IBS. I couldn't go anywhere. I was scared to go places. I was constantly having diarrhea or constipation. It was never normal, and it was really painful. And I actually had anal fissures. Look that up for a good time. Don't wish that on my worst enemy. Okay, and you know who you are. Number 5 is I suffered from something really horrible, stinky fart syndrome. I don't know if you suffer from this, but basically when I would fart, it would stink like rotten eggs. Now, if that's happening and you're on a raw food diet, don't worry, because that's the stuff coming out. You need a colonic, boo. Ew. Nobody wants to smell your stinky ass farts. Literally, ass farts. Nobody wants to smell that. Get a colonic, and then it'll be odorless. All the poop, all the nasty, old, decaying, dead animal body parts and all that stuff will come out of your colon, and you're going to be so much healthier. You're going to be glowing. What do you think? What? The way your skin looks is the way your colon looks. So the reason your skin looks like shit is because you have a lot of shit in your colon. It's not that hard to figure out. Okay, here we go. Chronic back pain and severe knee pain. So I injured my back through just being fat, and my knees too. Sorry to say that, but that's the truth. I didn't exercise. I didn't do anything. I was just eating a lot of inflammatory foods and I was overweight. So you're going to have a bad back and you're going to have really bad knee pain until you get your shit together. You know, the universe is just going to keep on kicking you in the mother fruity balls or boobs until you finally give up and give in to what you know to do. You know you're supposed to be eating healthy. Why aren't you doing it? Oh, because after the holiday. Please. Please get raw vegan excuses 1 and 2 because you just full of the excuses. Stop. My chronic back pain, I don't even have time to tell you because I actually realize I have a client in 5 minutes, so I gotta go. But my back pain was horrible. I was taking like up to 10 Advil a day, between 5 and 10 a day. I was in severe pain, and you know what helped? The raw food diet, nothing else. I went to a really expensive, very famous chiropractor in New York City. She would like adjust me, and then 2 seconds later I would be walking home and I would be in pain again. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Knee pain. I formed a benign bone tumor on my kneecap and I still have it. Do you want to see it? I'll show you another time. There's a little bit of hair on my knee. I'm very hairy. I didn't shave. But basically what I'm trying to say... Should I show you? I can't. It's not going to work. Okay, perfect. You see this? That's not supposed to be there. I have a bone. I don't know what else you saw. Okay, I have a bone on my kneecap that is not supposed to be there. And it's benign, but it caused me a lot of pain. And I was supposed to have a surgery. I formed this as a child. And I was told I needed surgery for the pain to go away. That was a lie because guess what? Guess whose pain went away as soon as she went raw? Like, oh, I forgot to tell you when. Okay, so my depression lifted within 7 days. My chronic fatigue started going away, within 7 days too. Yeah, literally. IBS, that took a little bit more time because I did not know how to eat as a raw vegan. So even as a raw vegan, I was chronically bloated and constipated. And I talk about this all the time, but the main reason is because I was eating very little fruit. I was eating a lot of dry, dehydrated stuff and chocolate and dates, but I was raw. So, that's why. So my IBS took a long time until I really started eating fruit. And then I was finally going to the bathroom 2-3 times a day easily. I swear, don't tell anybody this. The other day, I think it was yesterday, I went to the bathroom. I didn't even know that I pooped. I thought I was just going number 1, right? I thought I was just peeing. I got up and I had pooped while I was peeing, I guess. That's how easily it is for me to poop now. I don't even know I'm pooping sometimes. I've never experienced that one. That was a little like wild. But like, in my head I was like, what the fuck? That's too easy. It's too easy. Don't make sense. Okay. I told myself I wasn't going to tell that because that's kind of weird. Stinky fart syndrome, that took some time. At least a month I had bad farts until I got the colonic. Okay, so if you're going raw, get a colonic, learn from my mistakes. Don't have stinky farts for a month. And I remember I was in a really toxic relationship and my partner would like make fun of me and like also yell at me for having stinky farts. And I look back and I'm like, oh my God, what a fucking loser. Severe knee pain. I hope you're watching. I know you're not. You don't watch anything good anyway. Severe knee pain. That went away. The chronic back pain and the severe knee pain. Back pain. Let me think. I realize this requires thoughts and brain cells. Hold on one second. The back pain, I can't remember. I got to tell you, I can't remember if it healed right away or if it took some time. It's so long ago. But I do know that the knee pain took years. Okay, that I know. Because I remember going raw and like reading about how raw heals everything. But I still had this knee pain and it took a long time. I'm going to just guesstimate and say it took 4 years for the knee pain to go away. I know you don't want to hear that. The back pain, I think it took less time, much less time. Although it really only like 100% healed when I started doing yoga in 2017. And that's 6 years after I went raw. but because once in a while I would get back pain. Now I don't get any back pain. I gotta do yoga though, at least 5 minutes a day. Okay, next, eczema on my legs. I had such bad eczema on my legs, and you're not gonna like this, but to completely heal, like I have 0 eczema now. I still have a little bit of scarring. Yeah, to completely heal, it took, you're not gonna like this one. This is actually gonna deter you from going raw. It took like 8 years. I know. But I refused to put anything on it. Like I was just using aloe and coconut oil. And it's like, okay, well, my body is infinitely smarter than me. So I wanted the eczema gone. But like my body was dealing with maybe a tumor in my kidney. You know what I'm saying? Like the body knows what to do. We cannot tell the body what to do. And that is exactly why you will fail on a raw food diet if you try to do OMAD, 1 meal a day, or a juice cleanse or a water fast, because you're like, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you to heal right now. I'm going to go to True North or fucking Lauren Lockman or Doug Graham. I'm going to fast and I'm going to fucking tell you when I'm going to heal, and that's right now. Okay. The body is like smarter than you and your fucking little ego. So, like, you don't get to determine when you heal. Nature is going to take its course when you start living in line with nature's design and eating the foods you're supposed to be eating. And sometimes that takes time. You saw that rhyme situation? Okay. Chronic bronchitis. I hope you're really hearing me. Maybe listen to this twice. Chronic bronchitis. From the age of 13 to 26, I was coughing like nonstop. Actually, before 13, if I'm being honest. My whole childhood. And I was just decluttering my house because I'm moving. And I found some prescriptions that I filled. And like for some reason, I kept the medication like pamphlets that said all the side effects. And these medications were so strong for a little kid to be taking. It's just so sad what they give us. TMJ. I started grinding my teeth at the age of 11, and that really fucked up my teeth real bad. And now I don't have any TMJ, and I'm so grateful. And I'm talking about, I had such bad pain that I couldn't even open my mouth one day. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I couldn't open my mouth, but the worst was when I couldn't close my mouth. I was at work one day in my 20s, and I was giving a speech on raw foods. So this was like maybe 4 years after I went raw or something like that. It took about 4 or 5 years for the TMJ to completely go away. I could do a whole video on TMJ if you'd like, how I completely healed it. But basically, I was giving a speech on raw food, teaching people how to go raw, and I couldn't close my mouth. My mouth was open like this. I couldn't fucking close it. What the fuck do you do? Yeah, is this funny to you? It's not funny. This is real life. In real life. This was real life. Yeah. So I excused myself. I was like this. So I excused myself. I went to the bathroom. I started panicking. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm massaging. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm freaking out. I'm about to call 911. Finally, I got it to close a little bit, and then I just went home, and I was freaking the fuck out. I don't know what I did, actually. I think I went home. I canceled the orientation, canceled the rest of the day training, and I just like rescheduled it because I couldn't talk. I can't talk. It was horrible. I did push through though until I could excuse myself to go to the bathroom. Like, it wasn't just a nightmare. What a nightmare. And I've had many nightmares over the years, to be honest, now that I think about it. There was one time when I was doing a juice cleanse, because I was a dumb fuck too. That's why I get so mad at you, because I don't want you to be like me. I was a total dumb fuck for years on a raw food diet. And so in like 14 or 15, I was on another juice cleanse. And I was just drinking apple and celery juice the whole day. And so I got like 5 big apple celery juices, and I was drinking them. And I had to run a meeting for the company, and I was wearing a nice black dress, I remember, and I was dressed up fancy. The whole company was there, like 500 employees, and I had diarrhea. And have you ever had to run a meeting with diarrhea? And the bathroom was super close to where the meeting was. Oh man. So everything they heard was horrific. Yeah. Whew, thank God that's over. So yeah, the TMJ took many years. to heal my chronic bronchitis, it was, after I got the colonic, I stopped coughing because I started detoxing all the mucus and all the jabs and all the prescription drugs and all the Z-Paks and the antibiotics. As soon as I went raw, all the mucus that was causing the chronic bronchitis, I started to detox that. But after a month, I had to get a colonic, and that helped tremendously. I stopped coughing right away. So, yeah, that healed pretty quickly. Dental issues. Now, before going raw, I had 21 cavities and 3 root canals. Since going raw, I've had 2 cavities and did 3 extractions to remove all 3 teeth that had root canals, as you know. All right, I had no tooth for like a fucking year. Where you been? So now I still don't have 3 teeth, but you can't see them. One day I might get another implant, or maybe not. But basically, my teeth were horrific before I went raw, and the raw food diet, I'm trying to figure out like how to say this. The raw food diet did not reverse any of my teeth issues, because it's like, once you have cavities, what are you going to do? Reverse the cavity? It was filled. But what the raw food diet did was it prevented me from having any more severe teeth issues. You have to understand that, unfortunately, I don't have great teeth genetics. My mom had like 3 teeth in the front, and that's it. She had no other teeth on the top, and then she had a few on the bottom of her own teeth, and she only had like a few teeth on top. My grandma had all fake teeth. My mom didn't have fake teeth because we couldn't afford that, and I was working really hard to write my books and blow up on YouTube to pay for her to get implants, but she passed away before I could do that, so that really hurts my heart. That really makes me upset, but there's nothing I can do, and I know my mom is listening. I know she's watching me from heaven. What's up, boo? And I'm sorry that I couldn't make a lot of money to get you your smile back like I dreamed. But you'll have to smile through me. So, yeah, that's a joke, but it hurts me, actually, because I don't want to be here with a beautiful smile and my mom's not here. That really hurts. I wanted us both to have beautiful smiles. I wanted us both to be healthy and lose the weight and thriving and healthy, and like, I wanted to blow up and be a millionaire so I could buy her a house and all those things that we want to do for our parents, whether they deserve it or not. But didn't make it. I'm not going to say anything else because I was going to say because she refused to take care. Okay, whatever. So dental issues, I can't tell you like how long it took, but nothing was really reversed. So, it just helped me not have issues going forward. Okay, like major issues. Yeah, I still got 2 cavities in the last 15 years. Yes. I got 2 crowns done because the cavities that were 30 years old or 25 years old were so old, and there was decay underneath and all that stuff that I never had taken care of. But anyway, any questions on teeth, let me know. Number 12 is constantly suffering from the flu, colds, coughing, and getting sick constantly. And, ever since going raw, it's just been so rare that I've gotten sick. Over the last 14 years, I can count 5 times on my hand that I've gotten sick, literally, with a cold or a flu, or I got the vid, and it just hurt really bad to breathe here. That's not my only symptom. And number 13, which is the most horrific one, was a horrible and uncontrollable food addiction and binge eating disorder to processed foods and dairy that was destroying my life and my body and my health. So I have some of my before and after pictures in here. And listen, if you'd like to go raw, then I would love to help you, but you have to be a woman and you have to want to lose at least 20 pounds or gain 20 pounds, because I have some clients that are really, really skinny and they want to gain weight, and I've helped people gain weight on a raw food diet too. So you either have to be a woman who wants to lose 20 pounds or gain 20 pounds, because I want you to see physical, not just mental and spiritual and emotional results, but I want you to see physical results, and I want the credit. So basically, that's why I like working with people that have weight to lose or weight to gain. If you're interested, I'll leave the information below, and I thank you so much. We start January 1st. The I have a little bit of a discount going on if you're watching here on YouTube, and that discount ends on December 15th. So I think that's on Monday. So check it out now if you want to save $400. And it's an amazing course that has changed so many people's lives. Again, I'm sorry it's only for women, but soon I'm working on something for women and men. So stay tuned for that, women and men. I love you, boo, and I appreciate you. Thanks for listening to all of the health issues that I've reversed on a raw food diet, and I'll see you in the next episode.